Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at British battleship King George V in 1/700 scale from Tamiya. So you get this very nice box art on the front of the King George V in 1945. Here's some other battleships they have available. You got the Scharnhorst and the Prince of Wales. Here's some information for the ship, so like how big it is and whatnot. Nothing on the bottom. Now let's get this open and take a look. So, we'll go to the instructions first. How about that? You get English instructions and Japanese instructions. I'll read the English ones. So, here's some history for the King George V. And then you actually get some cool information about the other battleships of the period. And then over here is the painting scheme for how you're going to do it. And here's your parts. Alrighty, now let's take a look at our instructions. So, first thing you do is you assemble the deck. They make you do all the little light AA guns and the boat deck platform in the back. Then, you build the secondaries platform, as well as the hangars in the front. The boats go on, as well as all the 20mm Thunderbolt mounts. Then you also do the directors and all the life rafts. Then you build the funnels, forward and the aft funnel, the additional directors, and the forward superstructure comes together. Then with the forward superstructure all together, it gets put on along with 2 derrick cranes. Then you build an additional 6 pom-pom guns and additional rangefinders. 8 5.25-inch turrets are then put on, and then the twin turret and then the 2 quad turrets are together. Then you build the crane, and then everything comes together, and then you're done. Also, don't forget the little boats, staircase, and finishing up the main mast. So, that's pretty interesting. It seems like there is quite a decent amount of parts in this kit. Now, let's go and take a look at the parts themselves. Okay. First sprue over here, we have the C sprue. C sprue has all of your 20mm Oerlikons, your parts for the main mast, that side part by the boat deck, the boats, the forward superstructure, after superstructure, the bridge, 40mm bowfers, you get a pair of those actually, the 20mm Thunderbolt mounts, and then the directors, and then the main mast and the aft. Then you get additional 2 pom-poms, and that's it for this sprue. Okay. Next sprue. I'm actually a bit of trouble getting this thing out. Okay, so this sprue is your weapons sprue. The A sprue has your 8 5.25-inch turrets, the forward deck, the big turrets, the 14-inch turrets, and their 10 gun barrels respectively, the pom-poms, additional boats, all your little life rafts here. You get some wooden stuff in the front, boat davits, and the anchors. The forward deck has very good detail. Very nice panel lines, actually. Here is the B sprue. B sprue has cranes, directors, I think that's the part of the bridge or something, and then the director platform, the hangars, and then the smokestacks, mast, the little stairs, additional masts, searchlights, funnel caps, additional slides for the funnels, more funnel caps, then the cranes right here, then the parts for the cranes, as well as secondary gun platform. Okay, now let's take a look at here. So we get a waterline plate, this is the weight, so the model doesn't tip over. Right here, now let's take a look at the main hull. So the main hull is in 2 pieces. You get your waterline plate and then the upper portion right here. Upper portion has very good detail, very nice wooden elements on here, and then the barbette for the turrets, and you also get pretty good of the little details that you can mask them off pretty easily while I airbrush them over. So yes, this looks very nice. The portholes are also molded, which is very, very good. The black base, you can optionally paint it black, or you can just use the factory black instead. No decals, so that's kind of bad, I guess. But overall, this is a pretty decent kit. Very concentrated, if I can say it that way, because the box isn't really that big, and then everything just fits in here very nicely. Actually, the ship is actually diagonal on the inside, which is pretty funny. Overall, I think this will be a very interesting kit. I've built a 1 through 50 King George V, and personally, I like the kit, but I didn't have all the tools to make it as good back then, because I didn't have an airbrush. But overall, I'm very excited for this kit, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Anyways, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.